Imagine this. Rachel has been dreaming about her wedding day for years. When the date is finally fixed, she hires Ethan, a professional wedding planner, to make everything perfect. They both sign a contract. Ethan promises to organize the venue, decorations, catering, and entertainment before the wedding day. Rachel promises to pay him once everything's been successfully completed. 3 months later, the contract comes to an end. But here's the question: why did it end? Was it because Ethan completed everything he promised? Did Rachel decide she no longer wanted the wedding? Or did something else happen? In contract law, when a contract comes to an end, lawyers say the contract has been discharged. But what does that really mean? Let's make it easy. Let's pause our story for a moment. Whenever two people make a contract, they each have obligations. Think of obligations as promises the law expects them to keep. Rachel's promise is to pay. Ethan's promise is to organize the wedding. As long as those promises still need to be carried out, the contract is still alive. But once those promises come to an end, the contract also comes to an end. That's exactly what lawyers mean when they say a contract has been discharged. It simply means the contract has reached its legal end. Now, contracts don't all end the same way. Some end because everyone keeps their promises. Some end because both parties agree to stop. Others end because unexpected events make performance impossible. And sometimes they end because one party breaks the agreement. Today, we're looking at the first two.
Let's go back to Rachel and Ethan. Over the next 3 months, Ethan gets to work. He books the venue, chooses the decorations, arranges the catering, hires the photographer, confirms the music. Little by little, everything on Rachel's wedding checklist is completed. Finally, the wedding day arrives, and everything goes exactly as planned. Rachel is delighted. After the wedding, she pays Ethan the agreed amount. Now think about what's happened. Ethan has done everything he promised. Rachel has also done everything she promised. Nobody owes anybody anything anymore. The contract has naturally come to an end. This is called discharge by performance. Now let's imagine a completely different story. Olivia owns a growing fashion boutique. She signs a contract with Michael, an interior designer, to redesign the entire store before the grand reopening. Michael is ready to begin. Then something unexpected happens. Olivia decides she wants to move the boutique to another city instead. Renovating the old shop no longer makes sense. Michael also receives a major project overseas. Neither of them wants to continue with their original agreement. So instead of arguing, they meet, discuss the situation, and both decide to end the contract. No one forced the other, no one broke the agreement. Both parties simply agreed that bringing the contract to an end was the best decision. This is called discharge by agreement. Notice something important. The contract did not end because somebody did something wrong. It ended because both parties wanted it to end. That's the key idea behind discharge by agreement. If only Olivia wanted to cancel, but Michael still wanted to continue, she couldn't simply walk away from the contract without legal consequences. For discharge by agreement, both parties must agree. Think of it this way. Just as it usually takes 2 people to make a contract, it usually takes both of them to agree to end it. Before we go, let's quickly recap. A contract is discharged when the parties are no longer bound by the obligations they agreed to perform. Today, we've looked at 2 ways this can happen. First, discharge by performance. This happens when both parties fully carry out their promises. Once everyone has done what they agreed to do, the contract naturally comes to an end. Second, discharge by agreement. This happens when both parties mutually decide to end the contract. Remember, one party alone cannot simply walk away. Both parties must agree. So whenever you see a contract ending, always ask yourself, did they perform it? Or did they both agree to end it? If the answer is yes to either, you've already identified the method of discharge.
Welcome to Gavel Girl. What if an event makes a contract impossible? Or what if one party breaks it? That's where frustration and breach come in. See you next lesson. Gavel Girl makes law simple.